Hello everybody and welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub. And what a beautiful game did we see in a GIF format sent to us by our very own Omkar Chakradev sir. And he really played the game well. I mean, this was just a supreme exhibition of what is the Damiano's mate. The checkmating pattern is Damiano's mate. Of course, the opponent, the FM, resigned a move before that could actually happen, but what a fabulous game there. And we are going to note the feedback and I will share all my observations with you. But first, this is how it all finished. Coach birthday celebrations. Coincidentally, it was Friday, it was my birthday, and the tournament was played in the right spirit. We missed out on Alan. We missed out on Deep, but otherwise the tournament went well. I was happy with the way things were, especially at the top. There are quite a few interesting things. So we will go straight to the feedback, but before that, let me share something. I have already typed it in the chat. If you have any such interesting games with your victory against a very high rated player, in fact now from the next session I'll show my games as well. It's a very good idea for the countdown to show good games. We normally show the snapshots, but I think we have seen the snapshots of our tournament now. So it's time now to do something else. So in the GIF format, you can share it with me on WhatsApp and then I will show it to everybody. Your victories against higher rated opponents. Title players will be great, but even if it is in excess of 2000, well, that's fantastic. Higher than your rating. Please share those games. And along with that, well, I hope that Vihang is fine because I don't think I've received a hello from me. And I'm hopeful that he is fit and fine wherever he is. I have no intimation. If you guys have any idea, please share it with me. I don't know why Vihang is not yet here, or have I missed his chat? Please let me know. All the people who have just joined, hello, just be here 5 minutes earlier. Swaroop, I think Omkar sir has had better victories, but I think this one was really good because it came after this checkmate series. So he recorded the lecture and then you have such a beautiful checkmate to show. It's wonderful, especially because his rating was also in 2100, but the FM was 2165 or something in that range. So that is definitely something very special. Alright then, you should have your notepad ready, guys. Your notepad, definitely. And let's get started now with the feedback. Congratulations to Saumitra. Well, one thing why I'm happy about, I'm happy for Saumitra is because he's gotten rid of that fear or whatever that apprehension in his mind was, especially while playing against Kshitij. Very well done. Congratulations. So this ID, Science0930, is definitely working for him. Kshitij is sharing with us that he cannot play the tournament because, why, what happened? Is he shared the reason? Hey, Vihang is attempting an exam. He spoke to me in the morning. Alright, so that's now the reason why Vihang isn't here. Hopefully he will do well in the exams. Now, Datta, have you mentioned why you cannot be here? You are playing some other tournament or are you going out somewhere? I don't know. Now, Prajna, you can share it on WhatsApp. You can share it on WhatsApp on my number, Prajna. Get that to me. Send it over there. It's much easier to get it into the live stream. I will appreciate it done that way. Otherwise, I'll have to copy it first and then get it into a video format. See what works best for you, Prajna. Hello, Anna is here with Army Forever. What is that ID? OMG. And Anup Datta, that's Kshitij, just said that he has maths class at that time. Well, the second winner, the silver trophy, the silver medal, went to Kshitij. He also played well. He's just slipped into the 1800s, by the way, and he will come up 100% because form is temporary but class is permanent, as they say. And Samartha, for the second or maybe the third consecutive week in a row, he's making the most of his appearances in the tournament. Really brilliant. One thing about Samartha that I would like to appreciate a lot is how he manages to use his time. There are so many games that Samartha would play and you would see that he actually has time is in seconds. It's below 30 seconds, but he knows that there is 2-second increment, and so he fights from there. And there are so many games which he then wins. So you cannot discount him anytime he has less than a minute. Maybe his game begins when the time is less than 1 minute. He keeps the position, proper and intact, plays positionally up until that time. And then finally just waits for the opponent's mistake, and then he just goes for it. And I'm saying this while observing, I've observed this game for the past 3 weeks now. So with concrete evidence, I'm saying this. You never should discount him, especially, as I said, when he, has those crucial last few seconds remaining. It's always very special when it comes to Samartha's games. It's always like that. Alright, so moving on from there, the performance was very good. I think one of you did mention that Saumitra's rating performance was, Samartha's performance, you see here in the picture, Samartha's performance 1942 was what Saumitra's rating was. Someone, I think Rudra shared it with me. I don't know who shared this, but this feedback is important. Guys, you can see here that Samartha's performance was Saumitra's rating. So, very important. No, bullet can be played by anybody. No, don't keep it in the Swiss format. Keep it in the arena format. Saumitra, let bullet be played by everybody. Of course, the password stays, but then anybody could play. Don't just keep it in the Swiss. It's okay. Now, the second feedback. Everybody should be ready now. Time to jot down the feedback. This is the feedback, and the first one is for Prisha. Now I believe this is Prisha with the black pieces, and I know Prisha is here. I saw her hello sir message in the chat. So Prisha, this is you. Take a look at what you're doing. You always have a lot of time. Your opponent has played knight to f3. The red arrow shows what your opponent wants to do, Prisha. Your opponent wants to take the pawn on e5, and you have played a move that pretty much does nothing. Prisha, you've played a move that pretty much does nothing. There is no knight on c3 even. So that bishop b4 move is inexplicable. There is no reason why you should play bishop b4. Take a look at what you did, Prisha. The green arrow shows what you played, and the red arrow shows the threat which you missed. So in this position, clearly you should have played knight c6, d6, maybe knight f6 if you wanted to play the Russian, something like that. You just give your pieces and pawns away. I've been saying that time and again. I don't have to say this every week, Prisha, but I watch all the games and observe and make a note of it. So, and this applies to all, because some people, they say, sir, we don't get a feedback every Sunday. You don't have to get a feedback every Sunday. I watch all the games. But then if the things are just the same, why don't you work on the things first told to you? So Prisha, this is not the first time I'm telling you this. And you have no excuse, Prisha. Don't tell me that the time was short, really, you're in time pressure, or that there was no power, because now you are playing the game. So there was definitely a good electric power supply there. So you are just making blunders. Make no excuse. Why did you play bishop b4 over here is beyond my understanding. Your opponent took that pawn on e5, but subsequently you went on to lose the game. But don't do that, Prisha. So if you have made a note of this feedback, just type OK in the chat. It is very important, Prisha, you avoid such things. Hopefully, Prisha, you have made a note of this. Very, very important. Next one, please. Radhesh, I think, has just joined us. Hello, Radhesh. The next feedback, this is for Samartha and Saumitra. Well, when I take the endgame lectures, I always get the response that, sir, I know this, sir, I know this. Well, in tough situations, that knowledge, the theoretic knowledge can come in handy. Now, here you have Saumitra who is playing with the black pieces, and no doubt black is winning here, and no doubt black won. But there is a big if and but here. The thing is, hello Pragya. Pragya has joined us just now. Pragya, why are you late? What happened? Hey Alan. Alan is here. Hello Alan. Yeah, Prisha is saying yes. Prisha has made a note of the feedback. Fabulous. Now, Saumitra, this is what you can do if you want to beat FMs like Omkar sir did. Work on your theory because it may hurt. I'm not saying it hurt you in this game. This game you won, you defeated Samartha, but it can hurt you. Now, I have shown what you should have played with the red, and we dealt with this principle. And what is this principle called in theory? It is called shouldering the king. Pooja ma'am, good morning. Very good morning. It's almost good afternoon now, by the way. It's 12:10. You're late. Wondering, okay. Now, the thing about this is, we discussed this. This is called shouldering the king. Prajna, if you are here with us, please type that for Samitra. Shouldering the king. Now, I have shown with the red arrow what Saumitra could have done just to seal the victory here. 100%. He pushed the pawn and Samartha could have played king to d2 and then could have come in the game. I'm not saying that this is not winning for black, but you will agree with me that next time if you work on these skills, your game will become even better. You will become even stronger than what you are right now, and I am sure that you will one day become very, very strong player, a very strong player indeed. Yes, Prajna, thank you so much. Shouldering the king is what it is. Prajna, Pragya, don't be sorry. It is okay. I don't know why you're late. Maybe you had a class or something. So Saumitra, next time, please work on this. And even juniors, if you are watching this, when you move the king, if Saumitra had played king c3, well, that just keeps the white king. Samartha is with the white pieces. Would have kept the king at bay, and then the pawn with the green arrow could have been pushed without any problem at all, and the game could have been very smooth. That's it. Okay, wonderful, Saumitra. My next feedback. Now, this one is wonderful because, again, praise for Samartha here. Why I want to praise him is on the same point that I deliberated earlier. Look at the time, and this is a very good lesson for all the juniors. For all the juniors, look at the time. So the point about this is the time usage enables good play. And how is that? You can see Samartha is down to 16 seconds. He's rated 1770 maybe. Then he's playing against Vihang, who himself is rated 2055 before this match. Of course, he got -9. He lost this match. But very important point is how these guys use the time. So Prisha, if you are listening to this, Rutu, if you are listening to this, especially if Anay is listening to this, Anay with a different ID, you are listening to this, is it not? So the thing about this is how to use your time. Juniors, please make a note of this. You can also save this as a screenshot. Purvesh Kulkarni, are you watching this? Player with over 2000 rating plays so slowly, and that's why they are where they are. They both have less than a minute left. So that is point to be noted. And by the way, Samartha with 16 seconds only went on to win this game. Make a proper note of that. He got 10 good rating points out of this. Yes, very good. So here, great to see that Vardhan has actually acknowledged that. Wonderful. Juniors, you should type yes sir or something. Go ahead and type it so that I know that my points are actually reaching you. Look at the way these guys use their time. That is an important thing to consider. Okay. Now, next feedback. This is for, I think, Vardhan. Is that you? Is that your ID, Vardhan? Just confirm that. Arya Mahakal is saying yes. So, I think, Pragya, now you would know. These guys also play 3+2 and then they use the time. So, next time you can do better. Okay. And, yeah, now this one is Vardhan, is it not? This ID is Vardhan. Chess and then a big number. I believe it is Vardhan. Anybody who can confirm that? The player with the black pieces is Vardhan. Anybody? I think he is. So, the black player here, the player with the black pieces, Hey, my birthday was absolutely fine, except that COVID-19 did not allow any luxuries of eating outside or actually having a party. So, in that sense, it was quite not so happening. Although I would like to tell you, Alan, that my normal course of routine is every year there is some amount of, charity that happens. I actually visit some place for that purpose, but this time everything was online. There was no question of going out anywhere. I did seek divine intervention and blessings, but that too from the outside of the temple because everything is locked. But yeah, it was good. And what made my birthday special was this tournament. The wishes from all of you was brilliant. And Alan, now we have reached as far as Kerala and as far as Malaysia and as far as UK and as far as Canada. That's brilliant. That makes this special. Thank you so much for asking. Back to feedback. So the player here with the black pieces is Vardhan. And this is again the observation. So Vardhan, make a note of it in your notepad, or Soumitra might just tell you more about this. Watching opponent's last move. So Prajna, type it for Vardhan. Watch opponent's last move. Your opponent played the move knight b3 over here. The threat is shown by the red arrow. And Pragya, no problem. I'll accept your belated wishes. No problem at all. No problem, Vardhan. It's okay. Next time you can play better. No problem. I'm just emphasizing on this point of watching opponent's last move. Now, the thing is, what you played as black is bishop g4, pinning that knight, shown by the green arrow. But your opponent is just threatening to take the hanging piece on c5. So watch. Thank you so much, Jay. Actually, I asked Prajna to do it, but Prajna is super busy. Maybe Jay did that first. Thank you, Jay. Watch opponent's last move is the mantra for Vardhan from the next time, so that you will not lose pieces and you actually just can win far more games than that. Okay, Pragya, cheers. No problem. The next feedback, please. Oh, Pragya has done it with the emojis and emoticons. It's fantastic. My next feedback is for Nidhi. I think Nidhi over here is playing the black pieces. Hello, Ojas. Ojas has just joined us. Good afternoon, Ojas. Ojas, you can also share your games in a GIF format with me. I could show them, but please maintain one ID for it. You joined in late, but before this, we were showing a game by Omkar sir. He had a wonderful victory against FM. But if you also manage any wins like that, do share. Yes, Alan. I will incorporate that email, Alan, on Thursday. I will definitely do that. And back to this feedback. Prajna, you need to type one more thing now. And the thing is for Nidhi. What will you type? Check comes first. Go ahead and type that. Check comes first. This is for Nidhi. Now here, guys, why this is interesting is because you will see that black knight is attacking white queen. White knight is attacking black queen. Both the queens are under attack, but it is black to play here and Nidhi missed the trick. Nidhi missed the trick. And that's why Prajna or Jay, I don't know who will do the typing, but yeah. So Prajna actually should type this now. Check comes first. There we go. Check comes first. Jay, you defeated an FM. Please share that game in a GIF format. Jay, please send that with share that with me on my WhatsApp number. I will share it with others. Anyway, back to this feedback. What Nidhi could have done is she could have taken the queen and it would have been a check first. Then Nidhi could have saved her queen. Juniors, are you getting this feedback? Prisha, Purvesh, Anay, Vardhan, Ayush. Come on, are you getting this? Check comes first. So Nidhi with the black pieces should have taken the queen and it would have been check. And then you could have saved your queen. So if Nidhi is here, I'm not sure if Nidhi is here, but Nidhi, that's what you could have done. And you could have easily won the game swiftly. Vardhan made that blunder. But the feedback is for Nidhi. The check comes first. Pass it on to her whenever you find her over here. Okay. Prajna is saying, I also defeated an FM. Prajna, GIF format, share that game with me. That will be fantastic. And no problem, Vardhan. You've already said that you are traveling. Happens. Everybody makes blunders. It is not that uncommon. Everybody. But learn from your mistakes. Next one, Prisha has understood this, so she's typed yes sir. Always do that. Always type yes sir, so that I know that you actually are making note of all this valuable feedback. Okay, let's talk about some other feedback that I have. I've made a note of some feedback. Let me come on cam for that. It's a very important thing, guys. Rutu, you are always seen on a pause mode. Why is that? Why is that? I want an answer to that. Why are you, Rutu, seen on a pause mode? I've never ever understood that. Please, that's not fair. Don't be seen on a pause mode. Why do I see you on a pause mode? The first feedback is for Rutu. You have to tell me, just type something in the chat. Why are you seen on a pause mode? Next, similar feedback is for Radhesh. Now Radhesh was here. I think I saw he was here. So Radhesh, this feedback is for you. Why do you lose games without making a single move? Isn't that in a Swiss tournament? That's a gift of one valuable point to your opponent. Why? You know when the tournament starts. Be there and play a proper game. Please tell me what had happened. It's very important. Okay. Jai, it doesn't matter. Jai is saying that that defeat was in a ultra bullet game. Jai, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it, Jai. Victory is a victory. Hello. So please make sure that you share that game with me. No problem. Rutu is not with us. Please pass this to Rutu whenever you see next time. I think I saw Rutu's hello sir earlier. Rutu, I think I saw your hi sir message. I think Rutu is with us. Do some typing work, Rutu. And please tell me why you're seen on a pause mode. Pooja ma'am, feedback for you. You still give easy pieces. But don't worry. There are two things I want to say to you, Pooja ma'am. Number one is that age is a big thing, a big factor in your case. Along with that, we are not able to see each other or meet physically at the hub where we actually see each other and can be shown every game. That's different. So wait for the tournament, or rather the hub, to reopen, and until that time your sole duty is to avoid giving away free pieces. If you do that, well, that will be more than sufficient. Okay, so there you go. Rutu is with us. I think I saw his games. 2 points. Whoa, Namish, thanks for sharing that. Namish has shared that Radhesh, you gave 2 points in the under 1200 tournament like that to Namish. You gave him 2 points because that's the arena thing, is it not? So you don't play, you lose the game. My next point is for, let's say, a short list. Anay. Anay is with us with a very different ID. Anay, under 1700 players should not offer a draw. You offered a draw to Rudra. Isn't that true, Anay? Please type in the chat. Why did you do that? And you should now know the rule. Any player, Prajna, type that rule, please. Under 1700 players cannot offer a draw. Anay, next time I should not see you offering a draw. If Anay's parents are also watching this, Anay, one thing is you play very fast, so you lose games, and then when you are tired, you start offering draws. You blundered your queen also against Rudra. I got the report that you offered a draw. You cannot offer a draw if you are under 1700. Play the game. Let me see if it is really a draw. But you as an under 1700 player cannot and should not offer a draw. So please let me know. I believe you are today using a different ID. Thank you so much, Pragya and Jay. You've typed it very nicely. Under 1700 players should not offer a draw. Thank you, Prajna. All three did that. Very good. Chinmay, share that game. Chinmay is sharing with us that he defeated 2166 player. That's huge for Chinmay. He is really working very hard on his game. And Chinmay, I have no doubt that in the days to come, you're going to be a great player. So next, it's a feedback for Kshitij. I think we will now shift to our screenshot mode. The next feedback is for who are the players? Anay. Yes, here we go, Anay. I'll come to that Kshitij feedback. Kshitij, be with us. Pragya, you can also make a note of the feedback for Kshitij in case he is not here. Anay, this is an example of how fast you play. You are the player with the black pieces. The time control is 3 plus 2 and all the juniors pay attention, not just Anay. All the juniors should pay attention. I don't want just Anay to pay attention. I want all to pay attention at this. 3 minutes plus 2 is the time control. And over here, you played very fast, Anay. And look at what has happened. In 8 moves, you resigned. So who has asked you to play so fast? Hey, Kshitij has also defeated 3 IMs and 1 WFM. Kshitij, share those games in a GIF format. Share those on my number on WhatsApp. Guys, do that. I'll be very happy. Alan wants to share a game. No problem at all. GIF format. You can, Alan, you can put it on the Leech's message box. Please do that. I'll copy it from there, Alan. No problem. Just put it on Leech's. Back to Anay's feedback, guys. Look at what has happened. Anay's opponent has played c3 and he is attacking the bishop. He is attacking the bishop. And what did Anay do? He played the move shown in the green arrow. Look at what he did. So look at what he did here. That's not fair. Why are you taking that c3 pawn? Isn't that supported by the knight, by the pawn? So you just took that pawn on c3. Anay, type something. I'm talking to you. Because if you want to bring about some improvement, you better work on these areas of improvement for you. You cannot just give your knight away like that. And not that you are under any sort of time pressure. You have 3 minutes almost. And this is barely move number 5. You can see the notation there. It's the 5th move, Anay. Move number 5 in the game. And you took that pawn on c3. Yes, that's right, Namish. Thank you for sharing the full form of GIF. Don't share any game where the victory is just nominal. Whenever the victory is special, then share the GIF. Otherwise, don't share the game. Only share the GIF games where the victory is really special. Not only just titled players, but the rating difference should be a lot between you and the rated player, okay? So, back to Anay. Why did you do this? Still waiting for your reaction on the chat. That's not fair, Anay. And by the way, one more thing. How many of you are on Google Hangouts? Please type that. How many of you are on the Google Hangout? Please let me know. And there is a reason why I'm asking this. I may start taking your videos, or we could chat using some Google Hangout technique. So let me know if you are on Google Hangout. If not, create an account. It's very simple because it's there on Google. So if you have a Gmail, which you are using right now, probably, yeah, sure. So you can definitely be on Google Hangout. Those who don't know, seniors, please help the juniors. Please help the juniors. Google, I'm not talking about Google Meet. I'm talking about Google Hangout. I'm not talking about Google Meet. I'm talking about Google Hangout. So those who are there, kindly share your email ID on our WhatsApp group. Do that on our Vaidya Chess Hub WhatsApp group. Alan, you can do that on Leechess if you are there. Oh, Alan is asking what is Google Hangout. No, Alan. Alan, no, Alan. Alan, what's up? Anyway, just explore Google Hangouts. If you are there, make sure that you create. Pragya, it is very easy. Kshitij, just please help Pragya with this. Sure. So Jay is there. Saumitra is already there. Vihang is now with us. Vihang, how did the exam go? We were waiting for you. How did the exam go, buddy? Vardhan is also on Google Hangouts, which is fine. Share your email ID on our WhatsApp group. Please, on our WhatsApp group, because I will send you the invite if I want to do this conversation with you on live stream. That would be wonderful. We'll have fun, guys. We'll have fun. I promise you that. Arya Mahakal doesn't know Google Hangout. Somebody please use the Google Hangout and share the idea with the others who do not know. I don't believe Alan doesn't know about it. Chinmay, can you share? Can you share what is a Google Hangout with everybody? Come on, somebody take that responsibility. Back to Vihang. Vihang, now you are with us. I am waiting for your WhatsApp message, man. I'm going to share the position with you. I don't think I've received a message from you on WhatsApp. Please do that ASAP. Maybe after the stream or maybe now you can send a WhatsApp message. I have to share a position with you and with Sanchit. And who was the third guy? Guys, who's the third volunteer? One is Vihang for sure this time. The other one is Sanchit. And who is the third? Let me know. Jai has shared, guys. Jai has shared something very nice with us. Jai has shared the information about how to make the GIF of the game or get the GIF file if you want to share that game with me. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Mohit, yeah, Mohit Patil is the third. Yes, Mohit Patil is the third. So I believe, oh, is it Granth? I think it's Mohit. I think it is Mohit. So Vihang and Sanchit. Vihang, actually only Vihang has not sent me a message yet. So please send so that I can share the position with you. You have to make a video solution this time, Vihang. Please do that. And please type yes sir or something like that here. Yeah, good to know your exam went well, Vihang. Vihang is saying the exam went well. Fantastic. Mohit is the one, yeah. So Vihang, please send a message. 100% do that. And also the other thing I've told you guys to do is on our Vaidya Chess Up group, please share your email so that I can add you on Google Hangouts. Please do that. We are going to have a trial session. And Saumitra loves trial sessions, is it not? So we will have a trial session for Google Hangout. Please share your ID with me on our WhatsApp group. Next feedback, guys. This one is for Arya Mahakal. Arya, are you here? You are playing with the black pieces here. And Arya, I don't understand why you make this blunder, or rather why you make these blunders against Pragya. This one is where Pragya, I believe, is playing with the white pieces. She's just captured on f6. Believe it or not, what did Arya play here? Arya actually pushed the king to f8. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You did not take the knight on f6. Only God knows why. Arya Mahakal, you are with us, right? So why did you not do the thing shown with the red arrow? You would have just lost a pawn, but you played the king. I mean, that is unbelievable, and lost your queen. Arya Mahakal, you played the move shown with the green arrow. You should have played what is shown with the red arrow, and you gave your queen away. Okay, Arya said sorry, but that sorry does not bring the queen back. And you know why I will not be happy with the sorry? Look at the time left, Arya Mahakal. Look at the time. Look at that h8 square. You see 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. You could have easily thought and played better. That is why you definitely, well, sorry is not acceptable. You have to work on these things. Don't just play rapidly and hastily without a thought. That's not what I call good player, okay? Vihang, there is only one feedback for you. Next time you have something, you should share that with me. You had a word with Saumitra. Thankfully, that is why I came to know. But I was really worried. Why is Vihang not with us? Saumitra thankfully shared it with us that you are busy with some exam. Otherwise, wow, I had no idea, Vihang. And the next thing is, please send a WhatsApp message asking for the position, Vihang. You have to make a video this time. And what you missed, Vihang, is a game by Omkar sir, where he defeated an FM in a lovely game, and he used the Damiano checkmate pattern, Vihang. That's what you missed. Okay, next feedback. Now this one, who is this unbelievable fellow? Guys, who is the one with the black pieces? Is it Avnish? Please let me know. Is this Avnish? Who is the one with the black pieces here? This is what I say. Why I say you should never play hastily. Look at the haste. Look at the haste. Avnish thought that he is going to get an easy checkmate. So he played the move shown in the green. Yeah. Yes, Sanchit. Thank you, Prajna. So, thanks Jay, shared it with me, that is Avnish. So, Avnish thought that let me play the bishop to h3 and I will checkmate on g2. But my dear friend, the knight is attacking your queen. The knight is attacking your queen. Who will pay attention to that? And again, look at the coincidence. What is the time left with Avnish as well? Look at the coincidence, guys. Isn't it the same amount of time left this time as well? It is perfectly 2 minutes and 18 seconds again. What's up with 2 minutes and 18 seconds? So, here is what you should work on, Avnish. That's no fun. Yes, you had the idea to checkmate. You want to play bishop h3, go for queen takes g2 mate. All is good. La 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 la. All is good. But the knight is attacking your queen. Don't do that. Yes, Saumitra, sure, share the games. It will be great fun to look at those games. Now this feedback is for Master Granth Utekar. Master Granth Utekar, you are with us. Vihang is sharing with us that he saw that game with Omkar sir. Wonderful. Very, very good work. In fact, Vihang says that while that game was being played, I was one of the spectators. Well, that is even brilliant. Awesome. Now, what is it, 2 minutes 38? I missed that trick. I thought it's 2 minutes 18. Somebody saying, Namish is saying it was 2 minutes 38. Okay, but still, lot of time left. Now, Granth Utekar is with us, right? Granth, type something. I think you are with us. Yeah. So, Granth, your opponent has threatened to win that pawn on e3. Okay. So, you should have defended it. You should have played queen d2. But, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. That's why these screenshots are so important, taken during the tournament. I get to know exactly why and where you're messing it up. And later you will grumble of how improvement can be sought. Well, you can easily, and you are playing so well. Look at this position and anybody can say that white is a little better in this position. The development is quite okay and quite decent. So, you should have played queen d2. You played the move shown with the green arrow. And then Kshitij just took that pawn on e3. Eventually, Kshitij went on to win this game. But how easy was it to defend that pawn on e3? You should have just played queen d2 and you had enough time. Don't complain about time. You had a lot of time. You could have easily done that. So, point to be noted. Huh? Yes, Granth is leading by 2 points. Thanks. Pragya has shared a very important point. Kshitij, I'm sure you saw this game, man. And there is a feedback for Kshitij as well. I think that's coming up next. So Granth, my dear Granth, you were leading by 2 points. You could have saved that pawn on e3 by playing queen d2, but you played very fast. Queen d2 is also okay. Queen e2 would have, Pragya, queen e2 would have blocked the bishop. The bishop was on f1. Look at the green arrow. Queen d2 was better, not queen e2. So, Granth has acknowledged the feedback. I will take that. Let's go on to the next one. Now, this one is another great example of how Samartha uses time. Kshitij, I think your feedback is coming up. It's just the sequence of slides that's moving on. But this one is again a fantastic example. This game ended in a draw, I believe. Did it end in a draw? I'm not quite sure of how this game ended. It's Samartha versus Vihang. But use of time. Again, Granth, Anay, I was just talking about you guys. Prisha, not using your time, not looking at opponent's last move. Take a look at this game as an example. Samartha has 9 seconds remaining. 9 seconds remaining. But he plays well, especially when you think that he's down and out. Well done, Granth. That's the spirit. You will improve, no doubt about that. Pragya has asked him to sit down. She means sir. Now this one is very important as an example of how to use time. That one earlier was a different screenshot. Soumitra is mistaking this for the previous one. So this one is a different one. Here it's down to in a single digit. In a single digit. Classic example of how to keep your calm and yet play a good game. Juniors especially. I am in awe of these fine players who learn how to use their time and they manage a better game. Okay. Finally, back to the podium. Kshitij, the feedback for you was with the game. I will take you to that game where you displayed overconfidence against Granth. So let me take you to that game there. And game against Granth. So here we are. You blundered this big time. Let me take you to that game. Here it is. And I think Kshitij is with the black pieces. So we are going to look at it from Kshitij's point of view. This one is for you, Kshitij. This feedback is for you. Do not be overconfident. That is the one thing that you can do, especially when you are back now to 1800s, when you have the potential to be 2000 easily now, you've acquired that skill. Don't let an element of overconfidence seep into your game. Okay. The thing is, with this one, you actually thought that you had a fork. You thought that it was a check and you will win the knight. But the knight can come back and block the check. And there you missed the trick. And that is why you can see in that previous screenshot where you won the game later, but he was a piece up, that's why. With the 2 points lead, that's the thing. So what happened in this game, okay, was quite interesting. Let's take a look at this game. Now here you made this sacrifice because you thought that after this you would play queen h4 check and you would pick up this knight on e4. That's what you thought you would do. Okay. This is what your planning was, and that's why and why I say this as overconfidence and not miscalculation is because of the time. There is something called as miscalculation. Even I do that. But don't play hastily just because your opponent is lower rated. I will tell you that I noticed an element of overconfidence here. Look at the time you have. Isn't that 2 minutes and 58 seconds? Someone can tell me in the chat. Isn't it 2 minutes and 58 seconds there? Yeah. But then you had a lot of time. Because your opponent was lower rated, you played like berserk when there is no berserk. You played like berserk when there was no berserk. So what happened was, without a thought, you just played that check move so fast. Juniors, watch this. Juniors, watch why this doesn't work, okay? Because after the check, Kshitij gave the check as planned. He thought there was a fork. So he thought that this is going to work all fine and nice. But oops-a-daisy, the knight can save itself by just coming back to f2 and blocking the check, and then Kshitij was a piece down. Later, he was able to win the game because, as I already shared the feedback, Grant did not pay attention and he just played without thinking and he lost the game. So Grant, you were a piece up here, my man. And after that, you cannot lose games like that. Now, come on, man. That's not fair. So make sure that you work on this. Okay. This one is for Saumitra. Saumitra, there are two screenshots. You did make a mistake about the screenshot. I just wanted to show you that. This one was the first screenshot that I shared, where Samartha has 16 seconds and Vihang has 37 seconds. This was the first point where I was impressed with this. So nobody is in single digits here. It's this game. Later, my next feedback, watch the timing. Samartha is 16 and Vihang is 37 seconds. Okay. Now, the next one that I shared is where Samartha played coolly and calmly despite of that. And now here you have him down to single digits. So 100% you have made a mistake with the screenshots. 100%. Please confirm before you say. And what has happened is, why I have taken the screenshot again, just to show the juniors that they often say that when the time is less, no, what can we do? Samartha played a whole sequence of moves with the 17 or 20 whatever seconds he had earlier. Okay. So the screenshot is of the same game, but not the same screenshot. There is a reason for having two screenshots. And the logic is now very clear of how he played the entire game. Juniors, for juniors, this is especially very interesting. Very interesting. And now we have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes, about 12 minutes, let's say, to be precise. We are now interested and we will do some tactics. I want you to actually tell me if Lichess is okay, or we go to chess.com, where last time we got one wrong answer. So let me know and I will accordingly decide. I will pause my mic for some time, about a couple of minutes. In the chat, please tell me if you want tactics on... Oh, ChessBase is also an option. If you want the tactics on ChessBase, Lichess or chess.com, please type something, whatever gets more votes. I'll do that for the last 5 to 8 minutes. Okay? I'll be with you. Okay guys, white to play is our first position. Now we only have about 10 minutes, is it not? So to make things interesting today, I have not logged in. So now the juniors can also participate wholeheartedly and the seniors hold on to the thought, the answer, so that the juniors can also enjoy this. Now mind you, I have not logged in. So the positions can be ultra tough or ultra easy. It depends. I don't know. I have not logged in just to keep things interesting and fresh. So let's do that. All the best, by the way, for the tournament this evening. Soumitra is going to do the job. He mentioned that. Soumitra, am I right? You mentioned that you are going to do the job. So all the best. Alan, are you going to play? If Alan is with us still, just go ahead and tell me if you are going to play the tournament. If Ojas is with us, if Swaroop is with us, you can go ahead and play this evening. Yes. Pooja ma'am, no problem. When we meet personally in the hub, I could tell you more over the board, actually showing you a lot more games. That is a big difference. Seeing each other at the hub and doing this online for some months now. So we will hope that things return to normal soon. Pooja ma'am, don't worry, you're going to do a great job. Let me share the arrows here. Seniors, hold on to that thought. Oh, hold on to that thought, seniors. I said, you just typed the answer there in the chat, did you? I was about to ask you. Now the moves, okay. Do you want to play this? Do you want to play this? Do you want to play this? Or do you want to take this rook? What is it that you want to do? Guys, seniors especially, hold on to the thoughts. Come on. I think people have already messed this up. Next time the seniors, just please make sure that you hold on to the thought, okay? OMG, right? OMG. Hold on to that thought. So everyone goes for the red arrow this time. I'm also going to go with the red arrow. Rook h5 check. Rook took our rook. We will take the rook. Do you remember Omkar sir, guys? Do you remember Omkar sir now? Yeah, sure. Please tell me. At this point, with a pawn on g6, with a queen on h5, do you remember his lectures? Surely you should, because queen h7, hey, that's checkmate. And surely that's one of the patterns he is taught in his lectures. And it is Damiano's mate. Fantastic. And look how the things, see how I always say, the things that you will learn from your coaches, sometime will apply. So I didn't know leeches will throw this puzzle. It's just a random puzzle. I'm not even logged in. But Damiano's made it. So when it comes, you should realize that, okay, this has been taught to me and things begin to click. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, it was easy. Now I will show the next position, but make sure that the seniors, you allow juniors to put in some thought. Let there be some fun. I know that seniors would know the answers, or they would think about the answer before the juniors, but okay, let there be some fun. Now the next one, please. And these are your options. I'll show you the position. It's white to play again. Seniors, hold on to the thought. And white to play. This is the position. What is it? Is it going to be this time? Which arrow makes sense? Or hey, is it none of these? Don't forget, that's always an option. None of these. Hold on to the thoughts, seniors. It's okay, Vyang. Don't be sorry. It's okay. You're a good student, Vyang. No problem, no problem. Next time. Juniors, now the seniors have decided to wait for you. So go, juniors, come on. What is it? Can you think of something that can be forced? Vardhan, can you calculate something? Do it. Time to impress. What's the best arrow here? Queen takes queen. Is that good? Rook to g1 or rook or queen takes f8 check. Is that a sacrifice? Does that work? Is that the multicolored arrow that is, or is that the blue one, rook g1, on the same file as the king? Or do you have some other extraordinary ideas? That can easily happen. Easily. What arrow are people going for? Vardhan says he's thinking. Prisha thinks red arrow. Bring the rook to d8. Prisha thinks. Pooja ma'am is thinking green arrow. Pooja ma'am is always happy when you get the queen. Get the queen. Come on. Namesh, Pragya, Vardhan. Hey, Vardhan is, wow, Saumitra, what's your friend doing? Yellow and then red. So he's established a sequence. What will you play first? That means he's going to play yellow first. Do I take it like that? Just type the first movement. Looks good here. Multi-color arrow. Yellow, golden, whatever it is. Now the seniors, come on, do some work here. Now the seniors can type, come on. So let's see if the seniors match your thoughts. Now the seniors can easily do this. What are the seniors saying here, huh? Do the seniors agree with you? Nijapkar says the orange, yellow, whatever, golden. Hey Nijapkar, were you there for the feedback? We praised you a lot. Guys, let's appreciate Samartha again. He was not there earlier maybe. So Samartha, we praised your skill, especially when you're low on time, of how you finished your games this Friday, or the last Friday I should say. So you played really well and everybody is appreciative of that. So Samartha, really well done. Were you late? Were you here all the while? Yatharth said queen takes f8 and then rook d8 is mate. Brilliant. Okay, Samartha was here, but he was a little late. Okay, so I hope you got the feedback that I had for you. Brilliant indeed. And yes, the seniors are right. So let me show you the sequence. Juniors and Prisha especially. Prisha got it wrong. Prisha, watch this. Our queen should take the bishop. Yes, the king will take our queen, no doubt. But then look at the power of this pawn, Prisha. The king will not be able to come up to the 7th rank. And therefore, rook d8 is just checkmate. Well done, everybody. And let's go for one last position for today. Okay, one last position for today. All the best. It will be white to play. And well, none of these could be an option, is it not? I have not put anything like that so far. Should I do it this time? It's white to play, guys. The last position is white to play. I'll bring the position. This is what it is. Yeah, Pragya has also appreciated that. Ayush, you also learned from that previous example, is it not? A lovely checkmate. That pawn was very, very powerful there. Go for it this time. Come on, Ayush. You can do it. Yes, Rutu got it right. Brilliant work, Rutu. No problem. Very good. You typed it a little late, but Rutu, perfect answer. That was the answer. Very good. And now go for this one. Seniors, control your emotions. If you have got the answer, that is. Come on, guys. Yeah, Datta is right. Sanitized claps for Samartha. We give sanitized claps to everybody. Oh, yeah. Juniors are probably saying that for this one, whoa, the golden arrow? Why is Manas clapping for Soumitra? What happened? Manas, Zope, Master Zope. The claps were supposed to be for Samartha, right? What did Soumitra do? He gifted you a Kit Kat. What did he do? Did Soumitra give you a treat? Why is the sanitized clap for Soumitra? Okay. Juniors are all... Pragya, stop typing the same thing. Yes, that's what. So sanitize your hands, wash your hands, or whatever it is. In the COVID-19, Rayansh, you are taking it like sanitized claps. We know that it, come on, we want to clap. The actual emotion is to applaud, but we are just making fun with that. Oh yeah, Namish, I think Manas is confused. Manas Zope thinks S for Soumitra, S for Samartha. What the heck? Let me praise both. Seniors can go now. Come on, seniors. Your turn here. Finish it off in style with the complete line. So here is the line by some of our seniors. Let me share what they are saying. They're saying that it's pawn push, rook takes, and then we get the queen. So the multicolored arrow, or as Avdut, our drawing student, will tell us that it's the chrome color. So let's do this. Yeah, he took the rook, and then we are getting the queen. And well, Kshitij could tell us this is a correct fork, right, Kshitij? Unlike the one that you missed, this one is definitely a good fork, right, Kshitij? Now, there is no way that you will not get that rook. And you are a queen up anyway. Fantastic, guys. What a session we had. I enjoyed bringing this to you. Remember, the following things are happening. Number one, Vihang, I am waiting for your WhatsApp message so that I can send you that position. You have to make a video solution and make it like a senior, Vihang. Come on. Next one, I am waiting for Soumitra to share the message on the group regarding the bullet tournament. After that, I am waiting for Saurish to acknowledge Jay's happy birthday. Come on, Jay is wishing you on behalf of all of us. And Saurish, you didn't acknowledge that. Is Saurish here? Samartha, is Saurish here? Yeah. Now here, Soumitra is saying this king c7. And king c7 would have definitely saved it. Okay, so it's very important that that would have happened. 100%. 100%. But we are a queen up here. Kshitij, did you get that? There was king c7. There was king c7. Okay, back to the point. So Saurish, please appreciate the birthday wishes. Did you acknowledge? Did I miss that? Somebody fill me in. I will confirm whether Omkar sir will play this Friday or not. I will get to play him. It will be my effort to get him to play on Friday. There is no session for under 1400 this evening. We will do that the next Sunday. So everybody can play in the bullet tournament. You can do that. Use of time. Ayush, there is no feedback. Special feedback for you. I think I've summed it up. Look at the feedback the others got. Your feedback is also in the same region. There is no specific feedback for you, but yeah, on the same guidelines. Okay. Well, Soumitra, Vihang has shared something that it's your birthday tomorrow. So well in advance, happy birthday, but Jay will do it. Of course, it is... what happened? No, he has not. Jay is saying no, he didn't. For what? Anyway, whatever it is. So we will meet now on Tuesday. It will be a time to play with the seniors. Do send me your games on GIF. In the GIF format, I've told you that. Share that. We will stop for now. Pleasure. It was a great session. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.